Say aye.
Aye.
Item number 1, under new business, approval of disbursement from District 1 improvement funds for St. Paul Baptist Church Outreach Ministry, total $1,000. Councilman Eaton.
Yeah, this is for St. Paul Outreach Ministries. During the shutdown, they stepped up and really provided food for the community. And I just want to do something for them. So that's what this is for the outreach ministry. Food ministry.
Any questions, comments? Is there a
Motion.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Item is approved. Item number 2, Mr. Eastman, you're on quite a roll here.
Yeah.
You just,
Giving out all the money. Yeah, Rose Leadership Academy is a mentorship for young ladies that's housed at Stillman College in the district, and just wanted to give them $500 to help the young ladies.
interesting.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Item approved. Item number 3, disbursement from District 1 Para Senior Program, $500.
This is for the para senior Silver Sneaker program. They have a Christmas event every year for the seniors in the district, and just wanted to contribute to their Christmas.
Where's it gonna be?
It's going to be at the McDonough Youth Center.
Okay.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Item number 4, 1,500 improvements fund, mind
This
changers.
is for Mind Changer. This is Rodney Pelt. He has a mentor program. It's actually all over the city. But this $1,500 specifically be used for West Lund Middle School for the mentorship program he has at West Lund Middle School in the district.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Item approved. Item number 5, New Enoch Missionary Baptist Church Outreach Ministry. Joe, you tell us what that is?
Yeah, New Enoch is also a church in the district. They provide hot meals for seniors in the district daily throughout the week, and I just wanted to help them out and contribute to what they do as well.
Okay.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Item is approved. Number 6, Paul Bryant High School Basketball Program, total $1,000. What's going on?
Yep, this is an agreement with Mr. Fell. We're getting together. They have some needs with the basketball team. Mr. Fell and Mr. Lanier and I talked, and we all gonna pitch in and help them out.
Questions, comments?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Item is approved. Item number 7, also Paul Bryant High School Basketball Program, $2,500 for District 6. Councilman Fail.
Same thing he said.
Motion.
Merry Christmas, second.
Well, they need a lot of money. We're just doing part of it.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Item is approved. Number 8, authorization for reimbursement resolution for the planned Elevate bond issue projects. Ms. Standridge.
I'm going to pass out the Elevate bond schedule that I think most council members will be pretty familiar with. We've reviewed them with all of the Elevate budget discussions previous now, and the one that I want to call your attention to is the FY27 bond issue that is down a little bit below half the page in gold. And this will be 2 of the projects on this list will be what we are asking for reimbursement resolution moving forward. So currently within that 2027 bond issuance, there are 4 projects listed. Bowers Park in the amount of $13,400,000. The TCL Terminal, which is part of the the FAA grant request that we have out for the federal government. That's in the total of $13 million. It would be the grant match amount. The Northern Riverwalk Phase 2 in the amount of $10 million, and then Greensboro Avenue project, which is in the amount of $6 million. So Bowers Park is not currently ready to begin issuing contracts for it, and then the TCL Terminal, we are still waiting on the federal government and that grant amount. However, Northern Riverwalk Phase 2 is ready to move forward with property acquisition procedures. And I even think that Mr. Bobbitt will be coming forward with appraisal contract requests in the next couple of weeks. And then Greensboro Avenue is at a point in design where we can begin to work on a bid package for that one. And so the reimbursement request that we are asking for is for those 2 projects in the amount of $16 million total. And really all this is going to do is let us go ahead and move forward with some of the preliminary work, such as any extra designs or any property acquisition that we need in anticipation of a bond issuance in the spring that will then reimburse us for any amounts spent.
Okay, so, Mr. Holmes, Ms. Johnson, I need some advice here. We had, I was fortunate to get to attend the meeting yesterday, yesterday, on the Greensboro Avenue project. And I'm certain we're gonna work through it, but there's some rather big places in there that we're not worked through. We're not ready to pre-fund and pre-authorize upfront expenses. What's the most expedient way to handle that? Don't want to derail anything going on with Northern Riverwalk.
Ultimately, this would.
Is it to change it here?
What I would say is ultimately this just sets out for the IRS and for bonding purposes.
Okay,
Any contracts or anything else moving forward with, say, Greensboro Avenue would come back before projects and have to get approval. So this is kind of setting out those amounts, but nothing can go forward without a separate vote of council
Does it
with
just
regard
make
to
a
Greensboro.
place, it's like a placeholder for
Yes.
that project?
Well, it's
Not
basically
approved,
saying
not
that we
approved,
can't
then.
spend more than X number of dollars before certain time period when we actually issue bonds. It is a funding mechanism of sorts, but it is not, it's not necessarily approval of any debt issuance or any project specifics.
but it's approval. If we pay it, we'll pay them back from the bond issue, right?
That is, yes, sir, that is
Okay.
correct.
So, Bill, Mike, Brendan, we're all clear until we've all nodded and that's come back to committee and council. That big issue of reducing traffic lanes needs to be resolved before we move forward with that. Check? Okay.
I think the only thing I would just note would be what format would council like to see that in? Because if we miss somewhere around February or March, that project rolls to May 27th is the window of time. So that would
I'm
be,
sorry, you faded out the last
let me do
one.
this, council. The only thing I would, obviously the merchants will re-engage us, I'd imagine, in early January. I think the only question is what format would the council like to look at the plans or have a discussion about the lane widths, et cetera, that we went over yesterday morning? Because there is a point at which, and I'd have to defer to come on, Bill, if you got it, but on the particular date where if we don't hit by a certain date, we miss our window of time. And because it's a 90 to 120 day project, it rolls from May 26th to the next eligible time period would be May 27th. That would be the only thing. Is that fair?
Yes, sir. So to Brennan's point, to keep the schedule achievable, it's about starting construction in May. In order to hit that, it's about contract award in March and advertising in February. So to your point, yes, we absolutely do have some scope elements to work out. We want to do that as quickly as possible. We want to do that within the next 30 days. Bring that back to council. To Brennan's question, whatever format's the most.
Here's the format. It's real.
Yes, sir.
Somebody come look me eyeball to eyeball and say, yes, we want to reduce the traffic lanes by half, or no, we don't, or we want to do something by 2/3. And I'll remember that.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yeah,
We all good?
We can do it, finance be the preferred choice. over
Finance
projects?
committee would be a good starting place, or projects, either one.
Yes, sir.
I guess does it have to re-go through projects? I'm assuming it
No,
does.
the project
Since
was
there's no-
funded, the design project that you saw on Monday, that element was funded via the projects committee. So, but to
With the reduction in traffic?
yes, sir.
Okay.
With the
Again,
full scope that you saw.
could well be my doddering self, but
Um,
it obviously, there were people in that room in addition to me who were caught off guard by that. And even if it was approved, I would like us as the district council to have that discussion continue, because that's a big deal, I believe. And if it's not, somebody talk me out of it.
So
I'm gonna take that as
I'll
a,
say,
No, I think it is a discussion point from the business owners I've spoken to on Greensboro Avenue expressly within what I'm going to describe as the impact zone. They are less concerned about it. Are there some merchants on the, what I'll call downtown edge or perimeter area that may have larger concerns, just to what it may do to traffic? Absolutely. I would say your volume, ownership-wise of both business and or property owners, which would be Mr. Morgan and or Mr. Sperlin in that particular area, both have met with Mr. Duncan, gone over the plans, have met with the engineering office, Bama Theater has been met with. So a lot of what I think of as your kind of key impacted parties have vetted it and are comfortable with it. There are going to be, obviously, because it's downtown is a greater, larger area, there are going to be other considerations from other merchants. So that's something that we'll have to kind of work through.
To answer your question, Mr. Busby, what we can do is begin engaging you and any other members of the council on the design plans. If you look at Greensboro moving north, Greensboro and University, you see we started this with that project from the Greensboro Avenue back down to Jack Warner Parkway. And the idea was to bring it back to 7th Street, really is the line of demarcation, because you get to First Baptist Church on the east side, you get to the courthouse on the west side. It wouldn't make sense, but beginning at that point of 7th and Greensboro, it really fits into what Charles Morgan and everyone else on that block have been talking about for years. Expanding those sidewalks, make it more pedestrian friendly, have room for sidewalk cafes, create that central city feel. That's where we felt like would be the best place to do that. And to answer your question, we can engage with you as much as you would like in the next few weeks, and bring in any other stakeholders that you would like as well. And so that is not a problem. And I'll ask our team members to engage with you and get something scheduled today, so we can start engaging, and also with any council member on this project.
Good. I think that I certainly I recognize the difficulty of juggling stakeholders, as we call them, and the merchants are certainly an important one. But the residents and the districts that I was elected to represent are one too. And if I've been remiss in not picking up more attentively on something like that, it won't be the first time, but I'll fix it. But on that point, again, Tuscaloosa has this heritage of these beautiful wide boulevards, and I'd like to move very cautiously before we start constricting those and changing them. But what we just agreed to, we'll handle it. Yeah, just
We'll get with the engineering office, we'll engage you and the council ASAP to find time that's convenient for everybody, both before Christmas and then after the new year.
all right.
So then, I guess for this item, can we,
So for this item, I am going to Finance Committee. I'm going to recommend that we approve it with the conversation you just heard, and trust that will unfold and we'll all be happy.
Motion to approve, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Item is approved.
Thank you.
Where we at here?
Number 9.
Lily, why are you doing bulletproof vests?
I'm the new grants manager for the city.
The new what manager?
Grants manager.
Grants manager.
Oh.
You're
So-
not the new bulletproof vest man. Okay.
No, unfortunately not. So,
Go ahead.
so this is just authorization to apply for this grant. It's a federal reimbursement program for local law enforcement agencies. It's a 50% match, and it is budgeted in TPD's budget.
Questions, comments?
Good. Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Can you be
Item is
against
approved.
bulletproof
Mr.
vests?
Holmes. NDAA for liability insurance.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, committee. This is an annual renewal of my office's liability, our professional liability insurance. The total cost is $8,371. This is the same amount as last year. You may recall several years ago, one of my predecessors made the wise choice. Since we have a prosecution wing in my office, we are eligible to be members of the National District Attorneys Association. That provides us with a greatly discounted professional liability insurance through them, which is this.
Questions, comments?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Item is approved. Mr. Turner, Mr. Holmes,
Yes, sir.
amendment to the Economic Development Agreement with North River Hospitality.
Yes, sir. What I will do before Mr. Turner gets up is kind of give a recap of where we are with the current incentive agreement that was approved with North River Hospitality. This was approved back in December of 23, January of 24. It was executed on January 31st of 2024. If you will recall back, this was the time Mr. Turner proposed a project. There was a total of a $57 million redevelopment project. It was going to redevelop the Jackwater Inn as well as the Anchorage building. He had committed to increasing the room count at that time from 56 rooms to 63 rooms. The incentive amount that was approved by council was $7.455 million, and that was to be obtained, or that was the total cap. And that was to be attained through an 85% lodging tax rebate, as well as the remission of building permit fees over a total of a 10-year period. That's where we are today. I'll let Mr. Turner let you know kind of what's happened since then and what he's here to request.
Sure, come on up.
Just push the button. Good afternoon, Council and Mayor. Thank you all for letting me be here. So Project Gilmore, I think we're calling it the Jack Hotel now, has been advancing. We paused it, and many of you may be aware, we recently closed on the purchase of the golf club as well. So the first time we came and presented this, you'll see on where it's kind of the blue area, bluish purple area, there's like a center pie of roughly 9 acres that we did not own at the time. And we did not own any of the green area. As of 2 months ago, we have now acquired all of the green area, and now that center partial, which kind of completes the hotel footprint, it allows us to expand the special event space greatly. It also allows for a more serene setting for the cabins. So we will be putting 37 lodging cabins in the woods that are part of the hotel project. So we now control all of the area out there, which really helps with the resort concept and granting resort guests privileges to play golf and those types of things when they come to town and utilize the club. So just kind of an update of what's happened since then. When we originally presented, this was kind of where we were, and we were had not started the marina, which is now the Captain's Club. That's what it used to look like. Today, the Captain's Club is completed, roughly $9 million project restoring the existing cabin, which you see the interior of on the left. That's an original 1840s cabin. We added the new market that is open to the public on the lakefront, and added new gas pumps and services for the general public. At that point, this is the new restaurant component that, whoops, let me back up. So we were able to open the restaurant part this summer, along with the Wibbit adventure that is out on the lake. That's been a big success over the course of the summer. This is the inside of the market. That has been a lot of fun for people to be able to have a place to come and experience on Lake Tuscaloosa. We've hosted all kinds of events for different organizations throughout the community at this market. The new docks that are throughout. So we really elevated the boat population. It went from a lot of boats that had trees growing out of the motors to now there's $450,000 Chris Craft stored there. So we've really seen a higher quality of boat product now in our storage facility. Hill House Condos was not under construction at the time. It is nearing completion. We should finish that up in March. Close to a $40 million condominium project. We've sold all but 4 units in the property, and so we'll be concluding that in March, which brings us, and then with the hotel project, we had gotten to a point where we knew we were likely to acquire the club, And that was going to create some changes in how the resort needed to be designed and the layout. So we paused at that point. You can see we were well under construction. We had already gutted the hotel. We're reframing it to the new hotel specs that we're doing. More shots. That's the Anchorage building where the new restaurant will be located. These are from the original presentation. So, you know, Scott kind of covered the financial aspects of it, but you know, right now, basically, the total revenue from the site is the property taxes. The agreement provides the economic support. The project, with the changes that we're doing, has gone from a $57 million project to a $94 million project, which is a big number given, but we've done a lot of research, and in terms of the special events and the capabilities that we'll be able to have now, and expanding those offerings, that's where we've landed with all of those things. So we are not asking for any change to the economic support of the project. These are all in the original presentation on the impacts that the project has. I'll just kind of skip to what we're here for because I know y'all are on a tight schedule. In the original, it had a 30-month date from completion, which would have put it, I think, end of next year. Realistically, because of our delay in acquiring the club and rolling that into part of this project, realistically, we think winter of 27 is when we're going to probably open this, but we're just with delays and things that have been happening unrelated to, like, we had a 4-month weather delay for Hill House. We're just being conservative and saying, can we extend that to completion of 2028 for the construction?
You're not asking for any more.
No more money, no.
Just
yeah,
a little more time.
just more time, that's all.
30 months is the total.
That was what was in the agreement, which would put it at the, I think it's the
Has
end
it
of.
started yet?
Those pictures were showing you like all the framing
the
up.
project has started.
Yes.
Have the incentives started?
No, they won't, so the incentives are
There's a
only,
lag time, didn't we
they're
build in
abatements.
several years?
Yes,
But
2
so
or
the way
3
that the
years?
incentives work, there's nothing that comes to us until we're producing revenue.
till they gotta have.
We
that.
collect the taxes, submit it to the city, and then it's rebated to us.
And so that's not happening yet, right?
No, nothing will happen
When do you
until,
think that will begin happening?
our target is to open in
Winter of
winter of
27?
27. Yes, sir.
And what you're asking for is 30 months from then?
We're
From
just
that
asking to set a date of the end of 2028 for completion of it. We think it's going to be in advance of that, but we're just kind of giving a buffer for, like, we had 4 months of weather that delayed us on Hill House.
With the 30 months, didn't you say it would have ended at the end of next year?
It
The
would-
opportunity
Correct, yeah.
for the incentive. So you're asking for 2 more years.
We're asking to take it
Same
to,
amount of money, just
Correct.
2 more years'
I'm
time.
sorry,
That's
I got
right.
confused now.
You see what I'm saying?
Why don't you summarize it?
No, I said, when this was originally proposed to us, this was supposed to be wrapped up by the end of 26, but they're asking to add 2 years to that
right,
to be able
Hasn't
to
started
recoup.
paying, you're
We hadn't.
expecting winter of
That's right.
26,
correct.
wrap up the end of 28.
That's
Correct.
right. They're just asking for 24 more months.
Yep.
Okay.
You know, make a
Questions,
motion
comments?
to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Item's approved.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Good luck.
Hey, Council, just a little bit of procedure, since this does fall under Amendment 772. What we will do is we will notice public hearing. We have enough time to publish that. We'll have to have the public hearing on January the 6th. This is the second part of that, and Andy probably could tell you more about it than I can. But this is, what this does is there is a state law, state tax credits, state incentives that people can get for these tourism type investments. They cannot get them unless the city certifies that we are already incentivizing this project. I think it has to be at least 20% lodging tax. So this is a resolution just saying what we are doing that will certify it and allow Mr. Turner and his group to apply to the state for their incentives on that side. There's no additional money from the city.
Motion.
Motion, second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
And I will hold this one back, and it'll go on January 6th with the other one rather than going on its own next week.
Why not? And what, Andy, what? We did.
So,
When the customer says, So they got. Was it 85% of lodging taxes?
Yes, sir, 85%
And does
is
that
what we want.
graduate either up or down?
No, sir.
85% ends the end of 28.
Gotta be
The construction would have to
27.
end by the end of 28.
28, sorry. We gave them 2 more years.
Okay. Item number 13, Jackson Center for Quest, Councilman Eatman.
Yes, this is the tax incentives for Jacks we discussed at the last meeting. I think it's roughly 62,000 for 1 year, first year of sales taxes. So, I think you got Jacks, you got anything to add to that?
Nothing new, happy to answer any questions.
All right.
Folks, if you might have that.
Committee members, any questions or comments?
Now, Mr. Chairman, I know sometimes when we have instances of where we're discussing these things, I know I'm trying to think, recently we did this. I would like to make a motion to move this to council from this committee.
Motion to move this to council, and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Item is moved to council.
And again, I'm sorry, just for a little bit of procedure, since this would fall under 772, it would require a publication at least a week in advance. And so January 6th will be the council date.
Thank you, Scott.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Time's up.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. Okay.
Where are we?
14, Noah's Ark.
14, establish budget for 2026 warrant for Noah's Ark 2.0.
Yes, sir. So, last week we approved the reimbursement resolution for Noah's Ark 2.0. It will be on City Council for full adoption tonight. And so this is requesting the budget creation for the Noah's Ark 2.0 projects. You can see the detail of the projects and all of their amounts in the, I think it's page 6 within your packet. And this is just based off of the presentation that was done regarding each individual project and then the reimbursement resolution information that's on council tonight. The plan to actually issue these warrants, obviously is not going to be in the next few months. It should be possibly even by the end of 2026 or beginning of 2027.
All right, so walk me through slow one more time. This is creating the 45 plus million dollar budget for Noah's Ark 2.0.
Yes, sir.
Which we've recognized that one of the blessings and one of the challenges is it comes in smaller bite sizes and you don't always know when they're coming.
Right.
And so you have to be a little more nimble financially so as not to borrow a bunch of money you don't need for a lot of time you don't need it.
Correct.
So far, so good?
Yes, sir. You got it.
Okay. So does the impact of the 45,750,000, is that just our target on the wall? What
That is
does that
that's the sum.
cap some sort of
I think-
refunding agreement?
No, sir. So generally, within the presentation, the mayor's number was 50 million total for Noah's Ark 2.0. However, the total sum of each individual project right now is only at 45.7 million, knowing that we're probably going to have some flux in there, possibly for contingency and any kind of design increases that are necessary. But this is just establishing the budget for the total overall amount. Within the reimbursement resolution, it does not allow us to spend more than $15 million.
50?
15,
15.
Yes. So it doesn't, it allows us to cap out pre-spending.
That's how much we can spend without having bonded.
Correct, yes. And so our treasury group will be the one that reviews all spending every week to make sure that we don't hit that $15 million cap. And then we'll also be tracking all of our cash reserve amounts within each individual fund to make sure that our cash is staying, as stable as it needs to maintain.
Any other questions or comments?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Budget item is created. Item number
15.
resolution, let's say, Mr. Holmes.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. I think this is the last time you have to hear from me today. This is a resolution renewing the contract with Huntsville Direct Communications. This is Steve Raby, who's acted as the city's lobbyist for, I think, about the last 4 or 5 years. We would like to keep him on. This is be the same contract, will be the same amount, which is a total of $48,000 a year, $4,000 a month.
Okay, any changes to the contract?
No, sir. This would be
No
exactly
changes in the
different
scope?
dates. No, sir.
No changes in the price?
No, sir.
Okay.
Updated dates is be all.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Item is approved. Any other business to be brought before finance? Okay, if not, is there a motion?